Is this thing on? Got one. Hello, Mandy. Oh, we got 4. Lucky number 4. Mario. I like your picture on Ronnie Coleman, by the way. Mario. Finally, I'm here for live. First time? First time? There's a nervous tension in the air when things are live. I could choke to death. What would you guys do? Probably nothing. You're welcome, Mario. Huge fan, make me laugh every time. Make you laugh. What makes you laugh in particular? The Homer Simpson voice? Have you considered doing comparisons of posing routines? I don't like to post video footage. You can get copyright strikes. Things of that nature. First time. Mayor Rogers, my favorite bodybuilding channel. Well, thank you, Big Bang. I like your double bicep pose and your thing. Nobody want to talk Cali Pro? Cali Pro prediction lists? Seen a lot of criticism for my prediction video, my prediction list, but I did not see too many of your guys' predictions. It's a tough one. It's a tough top 5, top 6. Bodybuilding book? Probably Pumping Iron. Does magazine count as book? Why not? Routine would never be copyright struck. Hey, you never know. You never know if you don't fight it. What do you think of Mark Hector? I think he's fantastic. He's looking big. He's looking big. You can see the steam. The steam rises. 4th live show, 4th different cup of coffee. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? What do you think? Blessing Awodibu. Do you think he can beat Nick Walker? No. Not at the Olympia this year. Kidding me? Hi, everybody. Hey, Mickey. Netflix. Just a comment, Netflix. Will Big Ramy retain his Olympia title this year? A lot of speculation that he's not going to win because, things of that nature. He's not showing up to pose like guest posings. But I don't know. I mean, if it's lights out, it's lights out, right? Do you have a favorite bodybuilding YouTube channel? Dave Palumbo, RX Muscle. Hey, you like what style you like? I like Dave. So I drew a picture of him. I drew a picture of Dave. It's kicking around here somewhere. Laszlo, I don't remember saying he was a dark horse for the Olympia. Was he ever competed for the Olympia? Love from India. Do you think Mark Hector would be going to the Olympia? If he wins a pro show. What province are you from? Is it Province or Providence? New Brunswick. Somewhere in Lower Canada. What was your wrestling stage name? Several. It was Jack the Tripper. at one time. A masked caricature known as Susaki Tanaki, Sunny Warcloud, Exile, Fat Mac. The list continues. Sunny Warcloud, mostly. Brian Buchanan would be cool to use. Do you think Ramy will not retain? Due to politics? No. He didn't kill somebody. Cheers. I waited to have this with you. Thank you, Yuck, Falsu. Love your channel from the beginning. Stuck it through, eh? Blessing versus Orville Burke is the one. That's the one. That is the one, huh? We've had a lot of Blessing comparisons as of late. Shaban won't be in the top 5 in Cali. This is kind of shocked us, mate. That's prediction. That was a prediction. If everybody just goes by their last performances, all the predictions would be the exact same. But bodybuilding is not like that. Some people are off, some people are on. And we've seen Shaban, he's good. Pretty sure he got injured or something. Maybe. And Andrea Presti, you guys see the difference from the Olympia to the New York? What do you think has had the prettiest physique of all time? The prettiest? Rachel McLeish. You ask me, huh? You need to do more of these. Hey, I donate an hour a week to you guys. Most of my other time spent making videos for you guys, and I have 2 other channels I try to. Are you a fan of the masked monster from the what? That's all I seen. Then it just went up. What's your favorite classic physique competitor? I like a lot of them. No real one favorite. It hasn't been around that long. You got to go back in past history to see who's your favorite, I think. I don't know. Do bodybuilders get offended by your comparisons? Some of them do. Some of them do. But I hope they realize, I'm putting their name out there a little bit too. So you guys see their name, you go search them on Instagram, they get more notoriety. Hey, I respect everybody that steps up on the stage. To go in front of an audience is not an easy thing. Mystery? Well, I grow consistently, Mayor. I never got this big, huge, boom. I never wanted that. You got to build slowly if you want to last in this business. Can you make a comparison between Ronnie Coleman and Will Wheaton? Does that say Will Wheaton, Mario? William Bonac. Yeah, that would be a good one. Throw it in there for Fan Request Friday. Of course, Fan Request Friday is going to be canceled again, guys, due to the shows. Marx, do you think Derek Lonsford will be the first person to win the Mr. Olympia in more than one division, excluding Masters Olympia? Who won Masters? Oh, Dexter. That's right. That's right. I don't think he will. I think when it's all said and done, Lunsford will be a 212 champion and not a Mr. Olympia. Does Canada have a big bodybuilding scene? We love bodybuilding. We love bodybuilding. We like pro wrestling, bodybuilding. Prettiest male physique is probably Serge Nubret. Not in all the shots. Not in all the shots. Yeah. Frank Zane's good. Bob Paris. Justin Rodriguez switching coaches. I could keep up on all that stuff, but to be honest with you, Diane, I hear that they, switch coaches. I don't go into it that much. I mean, if it's a couple more famous ones, I take note. What's up, Mark and people? Hey, Charlie, Nick is coming in 1st or 2nd December. Watch. I don't know. I don't see it. He could be Chala, but you know, you're gonna wanna win the Olympia. You got to do it while you're young, right? Push it for a few years and then retire. What number would you place Branch Warren's legs? Branch Warren's legs, complete lag development. Branch is number one. My Lou Ferrigno impression. Number one. Can you guys hear me okay? I asked you before, nobody answered me. Does it sound like I'm on old time radio? What is your favorite looking pose from any bodybuilder? What do you mean? It's my favorite pose from Serge Nabret. Maybe the abs and thigh. I don't know. I like the rear double bicep. Front lat spread's probably my favorite pose. How about making an aesthetic battle between some of the modern mass monsters where the point decided by aesthetics? Well, I could. California Pro predict. I already made a prediction video. You guys hated it. I told you in the video while I was giving you the predictions that you were going to hate, that you were going to hate them. I told you. Hazem retracted his message. He probably told me off and then said, nah, he's not worth it. What's your opinion on Generation Iron movies? Very lukewarm at best. You put that in the same category as Pumping Iron? I do not think so. And that's kind of what it was billed as. Not a huge fan. What's your thoughts about Hassan's courage? Hassan Mustafa, you're talking about? He looks no more peeled on stage than he does in his. If Hassan is in shape, can he? Of course, Hassan could defeat pretty much anybody if he was. Can you please say ripped, peeled? If he was peeled, so peeled. Dance, monkey. Or puppet. Dance. Loud and clear. Thank you, Mayor. Sometimes I'm not sure if this mic works when I go live. So it has not been. I plug it in there and it just doesn't work when I go live. I don't know. As a wrestler, do you follow AEW and WWE? Which do you prefer? I honestly don't follow wrestling anymore. I was still involved with it and I never watched it. My phone's ringing. Just whoever's calling me, go live and ask me here what you want. Probably my wife. Marx, you have a lovely voice for TV, movies, voiceovers. Welcome to the zone. I mentioned that I was going to do an overall between Blessing and Noel Adame, but I've been doing so many Blessing Awadibu videos. I'm going to take a break, maybe? Is C-Bomb title a threat this year? No. Next breakout star in Classic. It's so hard to predict. I mean, obviously you have the top two guys. Well, Terrence Ruffin, he's right there beside, he's already a big star. You have the two guys, Urs and Ramon. Dino, can you do Jay Cutler impression? Dance, monkey. I wanted to be big. Actually, I didn't want to be big. In certain areas, I wanted to be big. Why do you think pro wrestling was such a huge culture phenomenon in the 90s and 2000s, but not now. Because wrestlers go online and talk about how it's staged and set up. You think if Bruno Sammartino, Lou Thez, and all those old guys from the 60s and 70s were going on TV in the 80s saying, oh, it was all set up. You think Hulk Hogan would have had a chance? You think Macho Man would have had a chance? No. There's a little thing called, kayfabe, pretend, we don't go on here and get all mad and say Santa Claus is fake. Well, I don't know if Santa Claus is fake. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I'm saying some things should be left. Sorry, but that ruined wrestling. That ruined wrestling. The whole Bret Hart, Vince McMahon thing, it's like kids are like, well, I thought it was real. It's like, no, little Billy, it's not. But before that, sure, little Billy, it's real. Kids love that.
Do a Macho Man, Randy Savage. 1, 2, 3, Hulk Hogan. I pinned you. Dig it.
Oh, hey, this is your wife. Please call me when you called me during my live feed. Really? Wow. I love you. Using your mug, Central Perk. Why'd you call me during a live feed? Do you think Nick Walker, when you're done live? You're funny. I like you. You're crazy. You're crazy, but I like you. Do you think Nick Walker could win the Olympia or get top 3? Walker will probably get 4th. Walker will probably get 4th or 5th even if Bona comes all guns blazing. I really thought your voice was fake. What do you mean? Some sing, beep, beep, beep.
Macho Man.
Fake. I'll give you fake. I'll give you fake. I just did Macho Man. Dance, monkey, dance.
Ooh, yeah.
Guys ever notice Macho Man from the 80s? He was a bit of a nut bar, and then in the 90s, he wore cowboy hats, and he was kind of a good guy then. Yeah, Macho Man. Behind the scenes, he was probably a different sort. Running around with Stephanie McMahon. You guys know that? Huh? Huh? Favorite TV show? I like that old Tarzan show from the early 90s. Wolf Larson, starring Wolf Larson. I think that was his name. Wolf something. Blonde-haired dude. Jane. French girl. Oh, well, that's nice. Samantha. Michelle. It's my wife. She's a redhead. Your favorite bodybuilder? My favorite? I don't know. Lou? Bolham? Really? Like Sean Ray's quads? They were unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jay Cutler. TT. TT wants to hear Jay Cutler. What is your favorite movie genre? Depends on the years. I liked 80s action. I don't like action after a certain year. It's too much action and it's too fake. I mean, computerized stuff, I'm not into. So after a certain genre or after certain decades, I like comedies, I guess. I can handle a comedy because it's not, all these computer crap coming at you. Will not watch a movie with a computer character acting with a real actor. Bandana in sky. Well, sorry, I missed a few of your comments. Do the drapes match in carpet? What? Peanut gallery? What about Carlos Jr.? Carlos Jr. is good. Hope he doesn't get too big in the midsection. You hear what I'm saying? What do you feel about Walker Hunter's approaches for? Hunter beat him at the Olympia. Awadibu. Blessing. Awadibu. Awadibu. When do you start growing your hair? When did I? Probably like right out of the womb. Like I had hair when I was born. That's when I began growing it.
Macho Man's brother, Leaping Lanny. Yeah, that's my little brother. I definitely confirm that the Stephanie McMahon rumors were inconclusive, ladies and gentlemen. She told me she was 18.
CGI. It's called. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Mario, CGI. What's that CGI stand for? That's what I want to know. What are they hiding? Do you believe Phil Heath will ever step on stage again? Sure. Hand out trophies, this and that. Hey, Mark. Have a more in-depth question, but I will try to make it. Boy, there goes your question. Along with oh, I can go back, but that sure slows things down. Hey, Mark. Having major back and spine problems along with the posture only novice started seriously working out. I don't know what you're saying. See computer image, yeah. See, I like cartoons, but I don't like when they mix the two. Mark, have you looked into Jason Glenn? No, I have not. No, I have not. I'm too busy doing videos for you guys. I will be doing live feeds from my wrestling channel, however, trying to grow that. Pick a day. Do you play any video games? Yeah, old-fashioned Nintendo from the 1980s. What a familiar voice.
What alien voice? Hello, humanoids. This is Zordon from the planet Poop.
If you like Arnold and Macho Man and Hulk impressions, you should watch Dudesy on YouTube. Fellow Canuck, eh? I think you have to be from Vancouver to be a Canuck. Podcast run by. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
I can't really do the Hulk Hogan. Hurts the throat. So does Macho Man when you guys get me to do
The Macho Man.
favorite posing routine. Mine is 99 Sean Ray. Hey. I like Lee Labrada. 1991? Was it 1991? Lee Labrada? The best. The best, Jerry. The best. Sean Ray's was good, but I think if you put Lee Labrada's next to it, it's next level stuff. And I see you have a 99 Sean Ray picture for your little circle tag there. Alex Zilla. Sega. I was a Nintendo kid. There was Sega kids and Nintendo kids. I was a Nintendo kid. What's your day job? What's your day job? How are you paying your bills? Never mind how I get my protein. Never mind how I get my protein. Yeah, I get sponsors here.
Today's episode is brought to you by Britain Crackers. They're delicious. I'm enjoying one right now.
Oh. 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 They're so dry, but good.
Buy them today. You're a student. I sound more older than my appearance. Were I ever a radio DJ? No, I was not. No, I was not. Dorian's posing was pretty powerful, you know. It was never the best, but neither was Lee Haney's, I don't think. And Lee Haney's was powerful. Here you go, Chuck. Take a snap. Don't be an idiot, Lars. You should be a voice actor. The art is dead. At one time, you know, cartoon voices were the thing. I could have been on one of those, you know, networks. But nowadays it seems to be a cartoon movie has Julia Roberts' voice or Sylvester Stallone's. It's going to be an actor's voice. It's not going to be a cartoon voiceover guy anymore. The big money goes to the actors. Favorite pre-workout? Music. Everybody's pants down. Bum, 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 bum. You're welcome, Charlie. Ray Liotta died? Seriously? Who's wanted? Kramer. Do I watch anime? No. No. Hardly watch cartoons anymore. Sadly. Why does Nick Power Guy try to make his voice sound deeper? All right, you guys. Yeah. Whatever works. Maybe that's his voice. You miss Kramer? My friend's name's Kramer. I have a friend named Kramer. Voice crack? Is my voice cracking on this? You mean like that? Your moist tellette, sir. A squeaky voice teen. Could Blessing be top 7 at the Olympia this year? Depends on who shows up. Depends on who does not show up. I think top 7 would be looking a little bit too high. Coffee mug. Yeah, there's a sitcom on here. And a sitcom down there. Seinfeld. Seinfeld 4! Top 5 favorite bodybuilders of all time. I like Robbie Robinson. I like Franco Columbo. I like Bill Pearl. Bill Pearl. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Vince Taylor I like. Dave Draper. Oh, there's too many. There's too many. And you got to go by different eras, you know. Serge Nobret. I like. Consider jumping on the gear and pushing your physique. Because I don't compete is why I don't consider jumping on the gear. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Your comment is nice. Mike Menzer, he's good. Or he was. He was good. Favorite Olympia show and why? I like watching the old ones for some reason. It just takes me back. when they show them up on the steps, they show their silhouette, then they come down. It was like 82. I don't like 80 and 81. Even the footage of that is terrible. Who's your favorite of all time bodybuilder? Robbie Robinson. I answer that every time I go live. You like the 93 Olympia? The footage is not the best. See, for me to watch one, I like good footage. I like to, watch, enjoy it. Your thoughts on the Texas shootings? Lars, there's plenty of stuff in the world that's negative that you could be talking about. That only puts you into a deep pit of depression. You go to certain people's houses and they sit there telling you the diseases that are coming over from other countries. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, they're puffing on cigarettes, eating bologna sandwiches. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nothing wrong with cigarettes and bologna if that's what you're into. Hey, coffee's a drug. You know that. Frank Zane was a great one back in the day. Yeah, he was. I tried to give Seinfeld a chance, but it does not compare with Frasier. Woo! Frasier is the longest running sitcom character in history because he was on Cheers for a long time. How much you bench? Marx Max Muscle? Not too much. I do the Serge Nabray method. 20 sets, 20 reps. Maybe not that many, but I try to get a lot of reps, a lot of sets. And I'm not that strong anyway, even if I did push it. 98, they're all good to watch. They're all good to watch. 98 is good. Hey, I like watching the 2002 ones interesting. Gunter? And Arnold goes to hand them the little participation trophies. They cheer so loud for Gunter Schlerkamp. They booed when he got 5th, I think it was. You ever thought about becoming a UFC fighter? Yeah. I got this long reach. I got about a 5'10" reach on a 5'8" frame. But see, I have a really long nose, so their fist reaches me all that much sooner. So UFC career. Of course, if I got my nose a little bit bigger, I could put it over people. Work the midsection. No good? Get down and try. Oh, who said that? For old time's sake. Oh. Rewound it a little bit too much. Oh, yes, for sure. Considering I'm using your equipment, your bench, things of that nature. For sure. You'd still do the 50-pound arm extensions, I'm sure. I'm thinking of drawing all the Olympia champions. Wish me luck. On the same sheet, Mario? That would be cool. Buff Carrot. Buff Carrot. You remember you used to request every single fan requested Friday matchup? You realize you were the... No, I didn't know. I like Dave Palumbo's channel. It's a good little channel. Marx is the only guy I know who can see. You're funny. YouTube sucks. You are a comedian today. Gotta use sunscreen on this baby. I asked them if I can use their sunscreen. They said, not if you're going to use it on your nose. Huh? Hey, confirmed. Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to be there last time. Peter Clance here. So could you give us a prediction now? No. Because you guys don't like my prediction for the Cali Pro. Andrea Presti, number 1. And I think Christopher Robinson. I think he's going to shock the world. If he doesn't, hey, I apologize. I did my first cycle, 32, 10 weeks, one shot a week. I gained 38 pounds. I think so not harmful. Don't really have the need to. I don't compete. I don't wrestle anymore. 40 years old. And I'm just taking it easy. Taking it easy. Where in Canada are you from? New Brunswick. Lower Canada. Didn't see the rest of that. Daily was here. Unless in Marx, favorite. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Brings a tear to my eye. Actually, it's hard to keep my eyes open this whole time reading. But that's okay. I think Blessing Awadibu improved a lot. He impressed me with his improvements. Back development, everything. And it's been a year since he stepped on stage. So bodybuilding is the only sport that you can, step away from it for an entire year and then you pick. Mark, do you realize how much bigger Godzilla is than King Kong? I understand Godzilla defeated a T-Rex, but a T-Rex is nowhere near the size of Godzilla. Godzilla, he walks over these skyscrapers. King Kong had to climb a skyscraper. Godzilla, and he can flames, and he's not a natural being. He was a product of toxins and do Hassan Mustafa versus Mustafa Muhammad comparison. Well, I probably won't. Do you want me to tell you I will? It looks like Ray Liotta is in fact dead. Ray Liotta, he was the guy from Goodfellas, if I'm not mistaken. Played in a lot of baseball movies. If I'm not mistaken, Ray Liotta, ladies and gentlemen, has passed away. From what I understand. Blessing might be able to get into that top 10. I'd have to see the list, the final, list. There's guys like Ian Valliere. Ian Valliere's not qualified. Edward Kowak. There's no pictures of Edward Kowak. There's not a picture like of every pose from one event from him. If you're going to get all of his shots, they're going to be jumbled different years. King Kong is a heck of an underdog. Cheers, Jeff. Definitely hope to see you soon. Kowak, if Kowak was around now, I think he'd be 212. I think he'd be unbelievable at 212. I didn't ask anything. Just want to say hi from Bala, Indonesia. Hello. From Canada to Indonesia. What time is it over there? 1 o'clock in the morning, I assume. Assume. Somebody says assume. Bodybuilding YouTube channel. You know who you are. There's one that says didn't too. Didn't. Ronnie Coleman versus Hulk in a bodybuilding comparison. Who wins? Ronnie Coleman. Whether it be a pro wrestling match or a bodybuilding comparison, Ronnie Coleman would win. Nom, 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 nom. I eat a lot of chicken. Actually, Ronnie liked turkey. He was eating them big Tupperwares in his cop car all the time. There was usually turkey. Because it's got tryptophan in it to make you tired. So you eat it, you sleep, and that's when your muscles grow, right? Am I right or am I right? 44 seconds. Close. What does that even mean? Sean Connery. Shoom. You're right. A book fell on top of my head. I blame myself. Yeah, buddy. Ain't no thing but a peanut. Yeah, buddy. Ding, 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 ding. Didn't know you look like this. You look.
Boom! Look at that. That's gotta be 11-inch
Bicep peaks here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Principal. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did. You want to see Hulk Hogan versus Ronnie Coleman? Really? I'll do it. I'll put it in next week's You Pick Tuesday choices. How about that? Will that make you a little bit happier? Bro, do a full Dobbyard. 2000 years, Nick Walker. I'm not feeling much from that. I'm not feeling it. Science behind the hype. Yep, yep, yep. From Mario. Yep, yep, yep. Did you like my Dave Palumbo picture, Mario? I seen you commented and you said you liked it. Getting better. First time I drew in quite a while. First time I drew anything in quite a while. Marx has things. I hope so. Why my wife sticks around. Mark, love the comparisons, man. Keep me engaged with the scene. Appreciate your work. Well, I appreciate your views, Burbrowski or Derbrowski. Too smooth? Too smooth, monsoon. He didn't look very smooth to me. Abs a poppin'. Let's see a front double. All right, hold on a second. Set my central perk down. Whoa! Can't see that. Get that in the way here. Whoa! Camera angle sucks. Oh no, it's my arms. Never mind. The camera angle was fine. The arms are weak. Arms are weak. Hey, I get by. Hulk Hogan is fat. That's not nice. And you will improve. Yeah. I gotta take more time and draw. I gotta take more time. Hard to do any collaborations with other YouTube channels. Sometimes you plan stuff to go certain do things, and not saying I'm totally innocent, but most of the time it's hard to, plan something and have them be there that time. Usually get a message, hey, can we do this another day? All right. No big deal. That's why I wanted to show you guys that I am here for you once a week, every Thursday, same time, every week. Nothing's too important. Tim Hortons coffee. Yeah, I used to be highly addicted to it. Yes. Thank you, Mark. It's more what I'm focused in on now. My health. Beat up my body pretty good when I was younger, smashing around, wrestling and this and that. Hard labor job too. Do a collab with Goat Fitness. Yeah, yeah. Goat wants to have me on for an interview or anything like that. Surely. Great guy, Goat Fitness. Pictures come out NPC News Online. If he gets them before I do, he'll message me and pictures are out, Mark's Max Muscle. He could easily make the videos before me and get more views. That's why I help him out. I share his videos. Are you a full-time YouTuber? Well, full-time husband. I'm my wife's husband. I talk to some YouTube channels on Instagram, things of that nature. Never neck strength and power. Daddy Max, Marx, acknowledge me. Hey, Remy. Sorry, I don't see a comment. I don't ignore you guys. And how about uploading your videos? I would like to upload my videos on 1080p because, or I would like to, but my internet is so slow. It literally takes over 24 hours to upload a video, one regular video. And if it's long, it takes even longer. So I got to shrink my file. And it comes out 720, whatever it is, which is not bad for picture comparisons. It's not too bad. And I'm able to actually post, but my internet is so slow. Thought about doing current event videos. I used to. When I first started, I would wait the whole day. But I was only posting once a week, so it wasn't too bad. If you actually go back, you can see my old videos are in HD. But I didn't know, you started posting once a day, and it's like, geez, this is no good. This is no good. Will Mrs. Marx Max Muscle ever make on her camera appearance? She did. She was on one of my videos. She was curling my hair. She's curling my hair. You're old French and still in great shape. Oh, good. Good. Good for you. Really. You can say good for you and it can have two different meanings. You guys ever notice that? Well, good. An old person says it to you. Well, good for you, Sonny. Good for you. And then you can hear it the other way. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Totally different. Totally different. Totally different. I just think things like that are funny. Have you got good abs? No. No, I do not. They used to show without even dieting. Then you get a certain age and you gotta put an effort into it to even have them show. You're a class act. Do I think Ramy will compete this year? Yes. That's what I would do if I was in court. Just wait a little while, take a sip of coffee. No. Well, what do you think I do? I report the news, don't I? Bodybuilding News Network, he reports a lot of the stuff. the NPC level stuff. He's a good channel. He's a good, I want to say a bad word, but I don't know if they allow that on here. There's not? Raymond Jones? There's no footage? The classic physique competitors? The bottom four? Really? Wow. Are you going to other type of videos and comparisons? I usually invest quite a bit of time on the side on one video, long history type video, and then I'll post it and do other videos. I did a history of the NABA Pro universe. It took me months. Where would I like to travel? I want to go visit those big giant pyramids, those big juicy ones. How long have I gotten into bodybuilding? Watching it as a fan? Probably 30 years, 34 years. It's just a boy, cheek of tan. Watching Pumping Iron. I watched Pumping Iron. It was the coolest thing in the world. So they just flex. They don't have to bash each other in the face like in boxing or and just prove they're tough like that without hurting anybody. Well, that's just great. That's just great. Well, that's a very interesting question there, Jackson Allen. Do you ever entertain the idea of using cannabis? Cannabis sativa? Maybe. Hard to get, you know, it's most of my troubles are because of my slow internet. So you can give me all the help you want, but uploading takes forever up here. Do you have a favorite bodybuilding pose picture? Frank Zane, yeah, that's a good one. He's doing the vacuum. That's a good one. I'd have to go through them. There's some good training ones of Arnold training pictures. They're good too. I like. My favorite pose? I always like the front lat spread, depending on who hits it. A guy like Dorian or Andreas Munzer, it just boom! Those lats come a flaring. Front double bicep, very popular pose. I like the rear double. I think the rear double might be my second favorite pose. Mark, didn't you already ask me that? Video games, yeah. Old fashioned, yeah. Mario 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeah, Egypt was a wonderful time at one point, I can imagine. Big buildings everywhere. Come on! What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on! Do it now! Whatever you do it recent. You fall into position. You don't want coffee. Coffee for baby. You want beer. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Well, Mark. What's so funny, Rahan? Is it my big nose? Is that what you're making fun of? Favorite Arnold movie? I like Conan the Barbarian. I like Pumping Iron. I like Terminator 2. I even like Total Recall is good too. Ooh, Twins. You ever watch Twins? Danny DeVito? He carries that big bag of chips. It's bigger than him. Can't believe I see your face after all these videos. Interesting. You have never seen this? This is it. This is it. That's it. Oh, Austin Rivera. 4 weeks out. Excellent. You're looking fantastic. Go follow that guy on Instagram. He's an up and comer, I'm telling you right now. Good physique. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. I think Regan is going to be put up into a next level this year at the Olympia. I do believe. Bo Lewis puts muscle growth into perspective. Bo Lewis, yeah, he sure does. Great bodybuilder, great physique. A little town. The weather's not very good in England. It's tremendously cloudy. My profession? Shoveler. It's my official title. Shoveler. And I was promoted to raker. Promoted. Kevin J. 92, Kevin Lavroni. My favorite. Big wheels. Huge wheels. Peeled. Sylvester Stallone versus Sylvester Stallone, yeah. My The Rock versus Arnold didn't get very much review. Oh, Edwin. Rocky, leave me alone. You've been drinking. Edwin. How much bigger do you think Nick Walker can get? Inches. What do you think of Horse MD? He ain't getting any bigger as Nick Walker. He's big now, and then now he's cutting down. I think Horse MD is incredible. Between Regan, KO Pro, and Ian. Hard to get those KO Pro pictures. What's the cause of bubble guts? All of everything all put into once. Eating too much stuff, things of that nature. Everything causes bubble. And genetics. People have big bellies, you know. Shot for shot. Love you too, man. I see you competing out there. Looking peeled. Peeled. How many meals can I eat a day? I used to eat up to 8. I've slowed down on everything. After my 40th birthday, I know I can still lift more, but I don't. Instead of putting more weight on, I take weight off and maybe do a couple extra reps. And I'll still be good when I'm 50, I guess, if I do it that way. A lot of people don't consider overeating, Mario, and I agree with you. Vaishnav KR. Is it Vaishnav? Nick Walker. Oh. Oh. When am I coming to Ontario? I'll let you know. You go see the big waterfalls? Are Nick Walker's arms too big? No. Peeled. So peeled. Shot for Shot has an excellent channel. You do quality work. Sure, you're busy doing other endeavors. Why isn't Sergio Jr. top tier? Do we want to get into the Sergio Oliva conversation? Doesn't compete very often. And when he does, he seems to be a little off. If you have that much time to get ready for a competition, he was off at the Arnold, and he kind of blamed the production. They were, he said, I couldn't eat. They were rushing me along. And it's like, well, nobody else complained. But anyway, I don't want to diss the guy. He's got the body. I love his physique. Genetics is big. Jay Cutler, Paul Dillette, Rule, and Nasser were immune to bubble gut. I don't know if they were immune to it. It was a different era. You can see the bubble guts have gone away now because they're focused on it. Back then, they were looking at their midsections all the time. You had to have a six-pack. Sean Ray was right beside you. So they kept their midsections in check. So that has to do with it too. Plus, of course, stuff they're taking. Do you ever plan on doing more WWE bodybuilding comparisons? Not too many of the bodybuilder or the wrestlers can compare. You don't have all their shots, and gets confusing. How well would Milo Sarcev prime place in Olympia today? Honestly, Milo Sarcev, he'd be classic. He wouldn't have got so big pushing that weight. He would have stayed ripped, peeled to shreds. He would have looked unbelievable, trust me. He would have looked unbelievable. And that's what I think. That's what I honestly think. Yeah. I'd like to not do the steady diet of comparisons. I like to do other things. That's why I'm doing the live. Just another thing. I like to try to show my workouts and this and that, but usually lose subscribers when I post those, which is kind of sad. Some of the female comparisons I noticed I lose subscribers too, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Just don't watch it. I'm still putting out other content. What do you Ramy's apology video? So he has no excuse. That was his excuse. I have none. I'm sorry. I want to be a good guy. Yeah. Why didn't you answer Dennis James's message? You're supposed to be a friend. You see a message. Obviously, you see it. I've had friends like that before. Try to get a hold of them for months. Months. Message somebody back. That's no excuse for that. Dennis James, he earned him that title back in 2020. You show that man respect, Ramy. Honestly. There was no excuse. That was his apology video. I have no excuse. I am big. I want to be a good guy. But I don't show up. I don't message. I can't fly to Pittsburgh. I can't get into it right now. You just go put on them posing trunks. I'll call Dennis. Imagine. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. We are over 1 hour. We are over 1 hour. We are going to have to cut this short. Do you track your training? I used to more seriously, Dawn, but I'm not looking to improve my physique at this point in my life. Just trying to maintain. You know, when you're in your late 40s, which is a little while from me, my late 40s, early 50s, your legs really shrink. So I don't want them to shrink up too bad. So make sure they're not too big now, so they won't shrink that much, right? Huh? It's a good idea. Goodbye, Mario. Goodbye. And I would like to say goodbye to each and every one of you. Because it's time. It's been over an hour. For some of you, it's only been a couple of minutes because you just clicked on it. But hey, for me, it's been 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 14, 15, 16. You get it. You get it. That's the song. Anyway, guys, girls, what can I say? This is the hour I donate to you. And I hope you tune in next week, each and every Thursday. Nothing's too important for you guys, even if it's Christmas. Does Christmas, Ramadan, Hanukkah land on Thursday this year? If it does, I'll be here. Hit thumbs up. Hit thumbs up. Subscribe. Please. Please. And I'll have a new mug next week. A new mug. That's what I promised you guys. I shouldn't have said that. All right, guys. Till next week. Goodbye. Goodbye.